happy with my knowledge.
Yeah.
Welcome to
The Real Scoop.
Today, we're going to talk about a couple of things. First thing, I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Question.
If somebody came to you and said, hey, we want you to have this farm. We want you to live on a farm. What is the first thing that would go through your mind when you were told that you were going to live on a farm? First thing on your mind.
Why are they giving farms away?
Okay, don't say that.
You asked me what I would think.
Okay, what was the other thing that you would think of?
Well, okay. If
Farm living, what would be the first concern? First thing through your mind.
I don't really have a lot of farm clothes.
Second thing.
I don't have farm tools. And third thing, I don't know how to live on a farm.
So you would be concerned.
I would be concerned. Do I have to take it?
Well, yeah, it's just a show.
Oh.
I saw this documentary last night on TV. Here's some thoughts that I had.
Okay.
The first thing that went through my mind was, what about skincare?
Okay. Okay. Can I put that thought to rest? Like, make you feel better about that thought?
That I would have skincare?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you could still go to the store and buy skincare products. Or are they making you be Amish?
No, my first thought was I would need skincare. My second worry and concern was mice.
Oh, like farm mice.
Mm-hmm. My third one, which I've already forgotten, but I wrote it down. Oh, will I still be able to watch Judge Judy?
That's what you thought about?
That is exactly what I thought. And then the fourth one was, when is the fair?
What fair?
The county fair. When you live on a farm, there's a fair. That was my thought.
There's fairs if you don't live on a farm.
Yeah, I know, but
they're probably, because you have to bring your animals and stuff to the fair.
Well, I don't want to bring my animals to the fair. I just want to know when the fair was. I want to try people's jellies and jams. So I wanted to ask you, what would be your initial thoughts about moving to a farm?
Well, my thoughts would be more logical than yours.
Yours was clothing.
Well, yes, but then I don't have farm tools.
And that is a logical one.
I don't have...
I would want to have farm tools.
Does the farm come with a barn?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Then I wouldn't really worry about it.
Well, I think if we had clothing and skincare and I don't even want a mouse trap. If we do have mouse traps, I don't want to empty them. And then...
Well, I'll empty them for you.
Judge Judy, and when is the fair?
I can't stand that show anyway.
I was watching this lady and she was doing all kinds of farm work, and I would get so tired and I would just tell Dad, could you just do it? Could you finish milking the cow?
You think she would?
Dad always finishes when I don't finish. I would need to become more disciplined.
I think I would too, because I'm kind of lazy a little bit.
Anyway, I just was thinking about living on a farm. It would be great because we'd have no neighbors.
Yeah, that would be great. Where would you buy food?
We could order it from Amazon because there's not a Walmart.
Oh, but we have cows.
We have cows. We would just have to change our thoughts about things. But I would like to live on a farm.
Yeah, I'd like to for like a week.
I want some chickens. I want to chase the chickens. You know I was living on a farm.
I know, you were living on a farm.
I know about farm life.
Very thought-provoking. I wanted to talk about time travel.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay, what are your thoughts about time travel?
You probably go at warp speed.
Warp speed? Well, apparently there's a new technology that makes time travel possible, and...
Is this from Napoleon Dynamite?
No. But it's for...
Do you even know about what you're talking about?
Yes, I do. They have found other dimensions that are at the same time as ours.
What is your source?
I don't remember. It was the internet. But people have found pictures that have been taken like hundreds of years ago, and they see the same face in pictures they see today. That's why they think a person time traveled.
But the camera's only been around 100 years.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. But
What'd they take a picture of?
Like this one picture was this guy in a top hat in like the 20s, and then they found the same guy in today. Do you get it?
Did he age?
No, it's the same.
Well, I do remember a friend of mine saying that he thinks that God stops time. Maybe that's the kind of time travel.
Why did only one person travel it?
Well, it
Was
was
up time for that one guy in the top hat?
Well, I guess it's possible.
Well, no, but I'm saying I don't think that works with what I'm trying to tell you.
So there's time travel then.
There is. Because of Albert Einstein, he made up an equation that equals time travel.
What is the equation?
E equals MC squared.
What?
But I don't know what the E or the MC
Isaac Newton plus Albert Einstein equals... E is Einstein. MC
No.
is for what?
That's the equation they made that supports.
Well, what does MC stand for?
I don't know.
Microcosm.
Microcosm?
Cosm.
I don't know what a cosm is.
Cosmic.
Oh, cosmic for space travel. Maybe that equals warp
Einstein equals microcosmic
speed. No.
to the second power.
It's because of both of their research that they came up with.
Well, then if it's true, how come we don't do it? Or maybe we do it and we don't know.
Special people get to do it. But you know how, like, if you are missing something and you know where you put it, but it's not there, and then you go back and it is there?
Yep. That is true. I would be kind of concerned that we would go super fast because I don't like flying in an airplane and stuff.
That'd probably be super fast. That's what I wanted to talk about.
Where would you go?
I would go to the past.
Where?
Probably the night.
That's not all that past.
Why wouldn't I want to live anywhere else? Where would you go?
I would want to go to the 16th century. I would want to be a Duchess of York.
A Duchess of York.
That's just for peppermint patties. I'd want to be some kind of Duchess.
What's the peppermint patty have to do with a Duchess?
York peppermint patties.
What does that have to do with you being a Duchess?
Well, I just said I'd want to be a Duchess of York.
Oh, York peppermint patty.
Mhm.
Oh.
But maybe the Duchess of Devonshire. I don't want to go back into time at any other time unless it's to Egypt and I was a princess. What about you? What's another time?
I would go back probably to caveman.
Why?
Because they built caves and they hunted mammoths and they made cave paintings and they lived in tents.
That sounds horrid. You don't even like to do stuff
I think
like
that
that.
would be cool to be that for a while.
I'm kind of worried about you. That's terrible.
Just because you don't think I could do it doesn't mean it doesn't interest me. You don't know all my interests. Maybe I'm interested in that.
I don't even have words.
Well,
That sounds
you
terrible.
just want to go back and be a princess. You don't learn anything from that. Maybe I want to learn.
No, I can learn stuff from being a princess. I would be nice. I don't want to be a princess. I want to be a queen.
So, if you could do time travel, won't you go somewhere you could learn?
But you know what? I'm tough. I'm way tougher than people even think I am.
Well, don't criticize what I want
I'd be
to
Joan
learn
Van
about.
Arc.
Joan Van Arc?
Is
Joan
that
of Arc.
Joan?
You need to go back and learn. You don't
Well,
want to
here's-
be her because she was burned at the stake.
She died early in life.
She was burned as a witch.
She was not a
Yes,
witch.
she was.
She was
No,
not.
that's why they killed her. She was burned as a witch.
What'd she do? Wasn't she a hero?
I'm not sure. I don't know much about her.
I just want to be a valiant hero.
I would like to learn. That's why I think going back to early humans. Well, would you go to the future?
No
I would.
way. Would not go to the future.
1,000 years in the future.
I'm really kind of down that I don't want to go into the future. You know why I don't want to go to the past or the future?
Why?
Because I am scared to travel. That's the truth. When Dad puts me on a plane to come see you, it's pretty hard on me.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's not for you then.
I just want to go into my room and watch Judge Judy.
Well, we are out of time for today. But you can
All
keep talking. So,
I'm Lori.
I'm Hannah.
Thank you for tuning in
To The Real
Scoop. Hannah just spit.
No, I didn't. Where did I spit at?
Just came
I've been
out your
doing
mouth
that a lot
like you
lately.
did the other day.
Okay, what's your question? I don't want this on there.